Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me at your class yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I had a look at the comments that you had put in. Your professor sent them to me, and I found a couple of themes. One is like, how do we find videos? And one is, how do we do more advanced search techniques? You can always write to me at dale.larson@utah.edu, and you could just send me like even fragments of a sentence. I answer everything that I possibly can via email, so you don't even have to like meet with me or anything like that. Sometimes I'll send you a video just like this one. How do we find videos is the first one I'll talk about. So if you go to Advanced Catalog Search, if you want to see, remember the quotes thing, Grapes of Wrath, it's only going to look in audio video, and sometimes it's going to be like DVDs and things like that. Sometimes it's going to be sometimes it should point to, oh, there's Blu-ray. I remember when that was supposed to be a cool thing. Oh yeah, here we go. These are the online, these are the streaming links. So that's one way to narrow it down. You could type in any number of things, like a studio or Star Trek or actors' names like Chris Pine. But the one that I like the best is if you go to databases right here. You can go to database type and go to video. It's just below, right below trials. There's a lot of video databases that are things like how to study architecture and biology and anatomy, but there's also like plays and opera and some of those things that are kind of like, oh, all right, that's kind of interesting. But never fear, we have a social sciences and humanities emphasis here on campus, so we buy a lot of fun stuff too. And that's in a database called Swank. If you go to Swank, it might ask you if you're a student or a teacher. Always select teacher because you'll get more stuff. But there's just like an A through Z list. There's not super a lot, but the list is alphabetical, and you could just cruise through and go, oh yeah, I'd really like to see The Darkest Hour. Ooh, that one actually is pretty good. Oh, I forget the name of the guy that's in it. Very compelling film. But it's a good one to have in the background. It's like this kind of long in some of the points. To be aware of, because this is a licensed thing and they're using their own platform, it's kind of picky. So if you have a cookie blocker or ad block plus, sometimes these make it so you can't access the film. They have an iframe embedded thing. And so I've noticed that if you switch those off, sometimes it helps. Typically you'll get like the audio, but you don't get the video. So try a different browser, try switching that off, maybe try doing the private browsing. There's a lot of different ways, but if you run stuck, just try one of those different things. Advanced keyword searching tips. Remember the guides, the research guides? And if you type in communication, you'll get to the guide, one of the guides that I presented. So at the home, this tab right here, I have like some keywords, how to find graphic novels, how to find newspapers and things like that. But the one that I would recommend for you is I did an asynchronous standalone class, media and ethics, and I made some longer detailed videos. So there's just the quick research tips. That's pretty much what we did yesterday. But there's also like, I know the name of somebody, or I really want to dig deeper. Looks like that's all we got. But those three are really good. But reach out to me anytime, and I'm happy to give you other strategies because there's many, many, many different ways of approaching the research, especially when there's millions and millions of things that you have access to. Have a nice weekend.